Hi guys. Hello, welcome to No Crime, No Time. And it says we have an excellent connection. That's awesome. Let's see. I want to share this. Hopefully this works. We'll throw this out there on Twitter for everybody. I'm a little hoarse. I'm getting over bronchitis. I know I'm going to take a whole bunch of crap on that. Can't help it. Okay, let's see. We'll grab the link. Trying to look through the bottom of my glasses here. Oh, Lordy, we got to change the thumbnail. Let's go do that real quick. Just waiting for everybody to get in their seat. What do you guys want for a thumbnail? Something from Stephen and Brendan's Photoshop. I have like a gallery we can look at. Let's see. Go to OneDrive. Got to remember how to do this. We got some candids. Let's do that. We got all the Averys. I like this picture. That's a good one of Stephen. You get Mom, Pa, and Stephen in this one. Yeah, let's take this one. Hopefully it changes it. We'll save it. There it goes. Nice picture. One of my favorites, actually. I mean, Sandy Green has remained loyal to Stephen as far as I know. So I am very supportive of Ma and Pa Avery. Okay, guys. My nose is itching today. Mean spirits here. I wanted to talk about the case a little bit, do a little update on the tarot. And, oh, I didn't share it, did I? I just changed the picture. Okay, back on track. Here we go. We'll switch this over from... I'm trying to combine you guys because truthers and people that do tarot are the same people. They basically want to look through the illusion that's being programmed to us. And when you're doing tarot, you're getting into the programming that you don't even know you've accepted in your life. Kind of like Kratz fed all the media bullshit to all of us. And we just accepted it at the time. And then we woke up. And literally woke up. We quit being drunk with the lies that were being fed to us. And that's what we're doing on a higher level on 1111 Tarot. It's like walking in the truth about ourselves too. And what do we need to work on to be able to withstand the amount of control of the media coming at us. So with that being said, let's get this done here and get back over to the live. That's not it. Okay. What you just saw, oh, maybe you didn't see it because I didn't have the screen shared. We have several ways you can support any of the communities. And that is through donations, of course, and that's listed in the description below. As well as you can come over to Facebook, and I've got the description down below, the link to take you over to Facebook, where I do live readings almost daily, usually around 11 o'clock. And then also you can come over to 1111 Tarot, and you'll find that link down below to go to the YouTube. And you just go to YouTube and you type in hashtag 1111_tarot. Takes you right over there. And then if you are looking for a private reading, you can go to Rubberducky 2005 at yahoo.com. Type personal reading in the subject. List out your 3 questions, and I will send you how to make the payment. And you get to pick your payment based on how many questions you want to ask. So, there's that. Now, let's go ahead and share this real quick. And we'll just type live now. There we go. Okay, now I can get back over to you guys. I'll close out these other windows and come back over for you. And we'll get going. I'm really excited today because we're going to be looking at somebody from the listener crowd here is going to get to choose a case that they want us to do tarot spread on. Now, I may not be familiar with the case. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to do a tarot spread on it. But before we do that, we are going to do a spread, a 10 card cross spread. It's a Celtic spread on the Avery case to see what we have for any change or anything we should know about. Let me shrink this down a little bit. Hi, Bridget. How are you, lovely? Hi, Myra. Good to see you guys. Bramble Teasers here. Kimberly Allen, good to have you. Jennifer Manning, good to see you all. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a lot better. Oh, yeah, and I trimmed my bangs because they were in my face, and I just took scissors and was like, this part doesn't serve me purpose. Anyway, oh, I love all the hearts and all the waves. Okay, so while I'm doing the Steve Avery case, I want you to realize that the universe is going to reflect back to us what we project out. So it's time to really get in the celebration mode of bringing home the guys, because that's exactly what we're doing. We're manifesting them home to us by positive thinking and expectation. And truthfully, with the law of attraction, from what I've studied, is that the universe can't help but give us what we want. And so that's what we're going to do. Hey, Kimberly Baumar. Hi. You have COVID, Bridget B? Oh, lovely. Just know you're going to be fine. Drink lots of water and take good care of yourself. And Archangel Michael, please watch over Bridget B. Please watch over her. Keep her safe. Thank you. All right, guys, praying for you, Bridget. Sorry to hear that, Bridget. Bridget, we send our love. 3 big hearts going out at you. I know you're going to do fine. You're a strong girl. You're a strong girl. All right, lovelies. I've been drinking water for 2 days. I am so impressed. Like the sweet tea, I ran out of it. I can't even say 2 days because I'm counting yesterday and today, but it's been like 20 hours. But I haven't had any sweet tea. And it's not that I'm not going to drink sweet tea. I'm just taming it way back. And I'm drinking water, which has no fluoride in it. So I'm covered. And it's weird because what happened was I don't drink water. And everybody's like, you need to drink water. Even Spirit's like, drink water. I'm like, all right. So didn't really know what to do with it, but I'm like, all right, I'll try it. So I'm drinking the water a little bit at a time here and there throughout the first hour. And pretty soon I started getting super thirsty. Like I'd run a marathon. And I've been chugging water now and chugging water. And it's like I am so thirsty. I think we are in denial that we're thirsty for water. I think that sugar plants it in our brain and the caffeine plant it in our brain that we have to have those substances. But man, I like noticed, I felt, even after 24 hours, I felt a little better. Like my throat felt a little better. My chest feels like it's breathing better. The water replenished me in a good way. Jennifer says, I drink water all day at work, 3 bottles a day while at work. Myra says, yes, water. Now, I will recommend, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dentist, but I will tell you that in my personal opinion, which that's all it is, don't sue me, fluoride is one of the worst ingredients besides chlorination, chloride, in water. And then when you team up that fluoride in the water with mercury, which you get from any type of shots that you have, because mercury is used to prolong the shelf life of shots. Now, it's a lot better controlled now in less doses than it was. But back when I was having kids and I was getting Rh negative shots, and some of you know this about me, I had so many miscarriages that I was getting dosed with high doses of mercury. And it caused a lot of disruption in my life. People tried to diagnose me with lupus, and whew, I'm actually feeling a lot better though. But water is working. So I can recommend water to all of you. Now, I was curious. We haven't done a spread in a week or so, somewhere around there, on Stephen and Brendan. And we keep getting the lover card. We keep getting the stump card. We don't know who the lovers is being referred to. I thought maybe there's more information because time has changed. Events have certainly taken place behind closed doors. And I'm curious, and I don't want to hold that away from those that are curious on that. So if you are curious on this, know that I do this with the Holy Ghost in mind, that I am using the Holy Ghost as a form of using me as a vessel of communication for only the highest good of those intended to have the message, that I ask Archangel Michael to protect me throughout this process and allow it to end with sanctuary of protection of the highest good. All right, guys, I am going to dig in, and we're going to start off with Threads of Fate. Now, you may or may not have been on. I know Kimberly was on with me on Facebook today, and that is a link below in the description. And that was all about basically a scam that's coming in for those that heard that message, and then the real deal coming behind it. Kind of like a false start. So I don't know if that'll apply to this reading as well or not, because that has been a big thing, is we are sometimes excited about something that turns out not to be. In this case, like we had a couple false stories come up. And so I saw that in the read in the overall general public. Might have to do with politics. I don't know. But if you're interested, you can definitely go down below. And we have a jumper, which means the card flew out of the deck and went straight to the floor. And I always take a jumper as long as it's single card. It is face up and release. Now, this is what you want to see in the Stephen Avery case. This is what you want to see, is release, whether it's release of our guys, release of this hold, that mental hold on them, because they are American hostages. I will go to my grave feeling as though Stephen and Brendan are political American hostages. And that's how I see it. Compassion. So there might be that we have movement with this stag head. I feel like I have a hair on me, but I don't. I feel like someone's touching me gently on my arm. Okay, and we're going to go for one more. After I get this forward motion reading done, I'll come up to top, and I just want to get one more card to see the forward motions. So we do have release and compassion. Excellent cards in this case. Let's go ahead and see what else we have come our way. All right, we did get one more card, and it came out on its own very nicely. So I'm going to put these cards away. We're going to grab it. Withdraw. And this talks about intuition. So it's really important that as we go forward, you guys learn to manifest properly what we're wanting in this case, which is clarity, justice. We want to be able to express all the truths, right? So that is what you're projecting. And you have to look at this case and think of it in a very positive light. You know, this is going to sound strange when I say this to you right now, but I guarantee you intuitively, and I am 100% correct on this because this message came from Divine. Stephen and Brendan's case seems like a mountain right now that is insurmountable to get to the bottom, to where we know the truth. But I tell you now, it will be revealed. The answers will come in 2021, and it will seem like a molehill compared to the answers that we will be facing within our lives. In 2021, we'll start the clarity that we need in all parts of our lives. And that's where this channel of truthers will be the seeds of all those that go forward and are able to guide those around us into seeing the truth between the false news, the false media. Because before Trump ever even breathed the words fake news, truthers had well established the term. And we know that. We've been there for that. And so that's why I call upon you all, because I knew back in the day that I wasn't just going for Steve Avery's case. I'm going for the big deal. The truth is that we have to every day reprogram ourselves in a way that is authentic to be who we are all the time. I've had to cross my Facebook and come out with my real name, Danny Zarnes, on there and just get over my fears with the Stephen Avery case of the bad ones maybe knowing my name or seeking me out. It doesn't matter. I am protected by God Almighty because I seek the truth, I speak the truth, I live the truth, I live authentically. And that's how we've got to be. And we have to be the starseeds of truth. We have to be the ones that take that information of knowing firsthand what Kratz has done to ruin millions of people's perspectives, poisoning the jury pool. We have to take that knowledge and realize that's being done on a much bigger level worldwide. And we're the starseeds of truth. We're the ones that can do the research. We're the true journalists. They say journalism is dead, but it's not when you look at the Stephen Avery truthers. SA truthers are worldwide. And we don't just look at the Steve Avery case, and we're not pretending that we do anymore. We're well beyond, well, I can't look at another case, it might confuse me. I'm trying to keep this case straight. We're well beyond that because it's happening in our day-to-day lives. So now I'm coming over here to top side. Kimberly Bonner says, laugh out loud. It's wild that you were talking about your situation with Mercury as I just posted on your story about it. Synchronicity, serendipity. It's messages when angels are talking to those other starseeds will have the same ideas because it's a collective. We think in a 5D now. We realize that we're much more spiritually aligned. People used to get mad in the Steve Avery case because one person would be quietly in their closet working on this case and they'd come up with a miraculous idea and they'd go to post it, and at the same time 5 other people did it and we all would accuse the other person. Well, I didn't. I never did. Others would accuse people of, you stole my idea, you got it from here, you got it from there. We all learn at the same time when we're tapped in with true passion to something that we believe in, because we're tapping into the collective of where our mind, 5D is the mind, 3D is the material, mind over matter is 5D over 3D. And you bring in and you attract things that way. Hey, Addiction Mouse, how are you, lovely? Oh, I see a good question. We'll come back to that, Jennifer Manning. Let's go ahead and go down the row here. Bridget B says, FYI, downsides. Fever's up to 102.6. Throat burns now. Horrible headache. Brain stew. Broken body. Have me covered in quilts in fetal position in my bed. Upsides. Keeping soup, liquids, teeny bits of fruit down. Lungs are still good. No bronchial symptoms but the cough. Thinking this is the eye of the storm. Thank you for caring, sweetie. Much love. And I am going to send a healing to you, Bridget, now. Archangel Michael, please wash over Bridget to allow her body to weather this storm upon her physical body with grace and comfort. Feel the swaddling blankets of Mother Earth wrap around her with our unconditional, compassionate love to soothe the aches and pains and to sweat away this fever, to bring her back to health as soon as possible. Protects her lungs to breathe clear. Keep her body aligned straight, that she may receive these blessings. In Jesus Christ's name, I ask these blessings. Thank you so much. Amen. All right, guys, let's see here. Can you ask about Charles Avery? Hey, Shane Henry, good to see you. I'm going to ask Jennifer Manning's question first. RD, can you ask if there's one killer or two? I am totally ready for this. Let's get an answer to that specific question, and then we'll dig into the spread. Because I feel that's a secret question, I've been drawn to the Secret Mini Tarot. Let's do this, okay? All right, guys, I feel totally inspired. Your energy today is coming off of like this healing environment of no matter how far you're kicked down, you're like, I'm in it to win it. All right, guys, we've got two piles. Is it one or two killers? Both cards came in reverse. We have a King of Wands in reverse. And we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Let me check the deck. The deck is upright with Death on the bottom. Had to do with two lovers. It's true love. There was no victory, a 6. I feel it's 1. I feel there was help later, but the initial answer is 1, even though we have 2 cards. I feel this king right here is the same guy defending himself. It looks like the same person to me, the same haircut, the same style. I feel like, and they're both in reverse, like they're not defending themselves anymore. They've gone quiet, and they're not the King of Wands anymore. They do have a sword when everybody else has wands. So they were defending themselves inwards at some point. In this case, this killer was defending themselves inwards, but they're not defending themselves anymore. So the answer for me is 1. I do have dice. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Let's go into this. So this is a percentile dice. Okay? If it's 50 and below, it's 1 killer. It's 51 and above, it's 2 killers. I'll try to hold it up. Let's see, where's my hand so you can see it. What do you see for an answer? The very top number is a 4. So again, I've got a 40. You can see that. I'm trying to show you. Very top number is a 40. I do feel it is 1 killer initially. I say that because a lot more people, of course, got involved. You don't have to be psychic to know that. Let's go back up to top side. Bridget felt there's 2. Hey, Bethany Marcy, how are you? Addiction Mouse is praying for Bridget. I have the virus too, but I've been blessed and it's not been too bad. Hoping you feel better soon. Kimberly Bonner says, Amen, sending collective the same prayers and energies to you, Bridget. Let all of our prayers come together along with the healing hands of our Savior to bring you peace, healing, and comfort. Spoken with true words. Bridget's telling everybody thank you. Jennifer Manning says, I think it's either BC or Charles A. Rather than name a family member to pick on, and I really just don't feel that gains us very far because it could be very complicated. We don't know their lives and it could be misconstruing the answer. However, we are going to now dive into the overall feel of this case. And so we're going to start with the tarot deck. We're starting with Good Tarot, and we're going to do a Celtic Spread, 10 cards down, possibly more, usually more for clarification. And then while I'm doing that, you guys go ahead and concentrate on your energy in with that, knowing that we're going to be victorious. We've got a messenger of air coming straight out to bat. This is the immediate energy. We have something coming up. Yeah, my nose is itching. So we do have a messenger of air. That messenger of air is crossed with resting and a reposition of knowledge with this Four of Air. So there is something that is giving us a new perspective. Four of Air can very much be like the Hangman, in the sense that it's taking time out to really evaluate something, looking at it from a different angle, if you will. It's seriously, this message may have tweaked the case, turned the case, given a new perspective, a new side to kind of work with. Bethany Marcy says she's good. She graduated from nail technology school. I'm glad I made it to alive, and I'm ready to hear you read today. Hey, Kim Eastwood, good to see you. All right, guys, here we go. Behind all this is that messenger of fire. Again, I always say this is like my birthday card. It's like, it's my birthday and I'll cry if I want to. I'm going to do it my way because I said so. And this is what this messenger of fire to me always means. It's like a passionate message about, I'm going to do what's best for me and what's going to benefit me. And I do feel this is someone that comes forward with information. And that's what's pushing this new position and triggering this other messenger. Also, it can mean fire sign. Doesn't have to be just fire sign energy. All right, coming forward. Four of Earth. Somebody is holding on to information. Okay, so I see a slight delay there with that. Holding on to information, not releasing the information that needs to be released. It's about the foundation of the case. And what is our, I want to make sure these are in the, yes, they are. So we got a reverse card coming up. So there is upheaval in the case. Okay. Somebody is holding back something. So like, remember when I told you before how I felt like it was breadcrumbed in, and not like a straight shot answer. It was like, here's this info. Okay, here's a little bit more. Somebody's put a pause on the info flow. Okay. Now, pushing this forward like the tailwind, sending this, like if you're driving the car down the highway, the wind's blowing you forward. It's going to give you better gas mileage, send you further, faster, slicker, right? I get the Six of Earth, but it was in reverse. And this is a lack of abundance. Somebody is feeling inadequate. Something is like they're holding back because they don't feel they have enough info, or they're not sure if their info is going to help. That's what I'm getting intuitively. And my eyes twicking, or not twicking, what do you call it? Ticking. Like they're really thinking that the information wouldn't be that helpful for the risk. Up at the top, though, they're still going to do it. They have to. They have no choice. They want a new beginning. They've got to get this off their chest. So, crowning the spread is a new energy. There must be enough information based on what this messenger of fire and this messenger of air have shared, for them to know there's somebody holding back, that there's more, because this is a whole new outlook. And look, our current energy as the cycle is done. 21. It's the highest major arcana card in the deck. It's the world. It's completion. It's completion of cycle. It's travel. It's forward movement. it is what you want to see, because it's done with the old 21. 221, February 21. It very well could be that it's at an actual close. I feel we're going to know by January 11, 2021. We'll know more. We'll know something substantial like 3D. But I do feel there is some closure, possibly of a new beginning with this Fool card in the world. That's Major Arcana. Huge forward movement in 2021 for sure. Yeah, it will be unlocking the world, the key to it. Very much looks like a release of look, could be the release of the truth. It could be the release of our people. It could be the release of the people that have fear to speak the truth. There's a huge release in this case. So think we don't get a bad read here ever. I do have some interesting information. So in the environment right now around Stephen Avery, in the environment around him, the case, whether this be the defense or prosecution, judges, doesn't matter. We have the Moon card, which is an illusion. And this illusion is covering up something very important. It's covering up truth. This is an 18. It's a 9 card. And it's about to come to completion. So 21 is a 3 card. Then we have the 18, which is a 9. So those are the root numbers. And then what's interesting is we have the 6 right here. So we do have the 3, 6, 9, which is complete forward motion in the correct alignment. Because remember, 3, 6, 9, if you go back and review the other videos I've done on this case, are all upright and show that it's moving in the correct direction on the divine path. So this is moving for us. 6 of air is all about these messages causing travel. I see this as actual messages of all these birds with feathers, bringing to a whole new journey. So this could be evidentiary hearing. That's not an evidentiary hearing. It could be just simply the release. Hopes, dreams, and fears, we do have working together. So you can look at that in several different ways. It depends on how it resonates with you. Working together is a hope that we have. We also hope there's no working together. We hope that the bad guys are done working together and that they're willing to work together with Zellner is more or less what we need. Whoa, airmail. Okay, I pulled off a card, which simply means that I dropped the outcome card. It sailed down like airmail. And that's what I keep getting is a lot of emails, a lot of communication, a lot of meetings, a lot of words. That's the outcome. But it pulled down with it. My current environment of the world card went with it. So that means that our outcome has something to do with this world card. Let's go down and grab it. Okay. 5 of air. So this was our current overall status in the case, which is what we have right now is a new beginning. We have that with the crowning spread with the Fool card. So when you look at the crowning spread of the Fool card, and then you get the world card, and you then get the outcome is 5 of air. It's an imposter card. It can mean not feeling good enough to do what you need to do, even though you have all the ability to do it. It can also mean strife and challenges. So there is going to be some challenge ahead of us. This is not going to be a knock out of the park. This is leaning me to believe that there could be an evidentiary hearing, which could be this challenge. I'm going to go ahead and see if there is a clarification. It's a damn tower moment. Look at that. The foundation that was built on sand is going to crumble. And this is clarifying this challenge of imposter card. This imposter, this lie is going to crumble. Done deal. Boom. Foundation is going to turn into dust. So this is very much looking like a evidentiary hearing. Very much so. I would not doubt it to be possibly us seeing some serious forward movement in 2021. I know it. Hangman, and this is the divine saying hangman. This is when you put yourself in hangman, where you got to look at something and go, okay, I want to look at a different. No, this is the divine saying enough. The universe is saying enough. Enough. Clarity is coming. This is beautiful. Strength in reverse. The beast has not yet been tamed. It will be, because our job is to get this in the upright using our faith. I'm not kidding. That's how to get Stephen and Brendan home, is to absolutely work on yourself. Start paying attention to these tarot card readings. They're not about always a boyfriend, girlfriend, your job. Sometimes they're about what's holding us back from making our life better. And it could be our own fear. And in this case, it is fear. Fear is the overall struggle in this case. And somebody needs the strength. And you just simply have to ask for it. The divine offers the strength and protection. If you know you're protected, then nobody's going to hurt you. Nobody. Okay. What? Oh. Okay, I don't use this deck very often. It's actually a newer deck for me. It is called Tarot of the Celtic Fairies. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this release because I want to know more about that Oracle card release. Are we looking at the release of information? Are we looking at release of people? Clarify this release. Very, very beautiful card. All right, guys. 6 of Stones. This is like David and Goliath. Do you see it? Okay. I feel like this has been a stone that has not been released out of our way for a long time. And I think that somebody very powerful, it could be Richard, is moving the stone out of our path. This stone is being worked on to be moved. It is a struggle. This isn't just a quick snap of the fingers. This is somebody being worked on. 9 of Swords. So look at the baby. You see the woman looking at the baby, and the baby looks like, here I am, take care of me. Yeah, I always kind of, like the woman doesn't want the baby. The woman's like, there's something wrong with this kid. This kid is deceivingly old. What do you guys think on this one? It's like an imposter card again. It's like this person grew older, but they stayed physically a child. Which I think of Brendan growing physically older, but mentally staying the child. And this woman's looking at it going, what have I done? What have I done? 9 of Swords. It's plaguing this person. And that is what is the strife that's blocking this, is getting this person to be in the now, to realize that they have to change this. Wow! And they get the Tower again. This person that's stuck in the way gets the Tower. This is huge. They get the Tower card. 2 of Wands, 2 of Spears. Look at this. It's them coming to the realization that they have to take the right path. They can't stay indecisive any longer. They can only take one magical spear, but they have to make the decision. And that's what I believe Richard is doing, is trying to work with this person through the divine to get them to make the right decision. Yep. Look at that. We got the angel card. Temperance. Maybe that's Dr. Pepper in them cups, right? He's mixing the Dr. Pepper. He's like, listen, you know you love this child. Do what's best for him. He can still have a good life. Do what's best for everyone. This is the angels watching over. Divinely guided. I'm in love with this spread. I'm not going to quit. The Chariot is in reverse. The Chariot is a signal of victory, and it is in reverse. So we are going to find there is a false start to this or something. Like just when we think it's not going to work, it's going to work. Because we get all cards in the upright as long as we continue to have faith. So there is going to be a moment that we're like, nope, didn't work. Didn't work. We're not going anywhere good. We're not going to have victory. There's going to be a moment and you're being told, see this unicorn? You see that unicorn? That's to guide your light. That's your inner light on this case. Never give up. And no, the divine is not giving up on you. Your prayers have been answered. It's going to seem like there's a false thing to it. And then the clarity is going to come in with this sword. And once this clarity hits, it's going to cut all the illusion, all the bullshit out. Yep. And I see Stacy Seabrook celebrating as the emperor here. Look at him. He's got his harp. He's leaned back. And he's singing them beautiful songs of victory. Oh, yeah. There you go, Stacy Seabrook. There you are. Look at you. And that's us celebrating. It's Aries energy saying, I get what I want because I desire something. And I know the universe has to give it to me if I'm aligned with the proper intent, which is justice. You will get it. It's all about the intent. Very passionate here. Very passionate. Very passionate. It is the Ace of Pentacle here. It's a tangible, new, sturdy beginning. That's where you get the rebuilding of the Tower moment. Strength card in the upright. That's it. It's going to happen. And I'm going to give you this. 9 of Pentacles. Someone steps up and does what's right for them. And they regain their balance and composure and dignity. And they know that they're doing the correct thing. Oh, I said that was the last one. I can't help it. This was next. 10 of Cauldrons. 10 of Cups. It's everything we wish for. It's everything you are wishing for in this case. End of story. Beautiful story. And that's how it keeps coming out. I don't know how many times we got to hear the story with different tarot decks. We're just not hearing the negative. We're only hearing that it's a matter of time and that we basically already won this case. Yes, it's going to look like there is a hiccup. It's going to look like we're losing even after we're winning. But the outcome is there. No matter what, the outcome is there. It's in the truth. Truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. Okay, guys, let's look over here. Bridget B. Let's back up. Can I make you guys mods when you're on here? I don't know how to do that, really. I've never had mods. Add moderator. Bridget B., you're now a moderator. There you go. Okay. Let's go back up here. Let's see. So have you guys been thinking about also going forward? We're going to pick a random case that you guys decide. Can be a notorious case in history, or it can be one that is ongoing now. We'll do a spread and see what we get for answers. I am going to get a drink of my water because I am dying of thirst. I talk so much, you know that? I used to get in trouble when I was a kid for talking too much. I think the teacher told my mom one time that they couldn't move me anywhere in the room because I made friends with everybody, no matter who they were. And I love that about me. Like they said that I had no enemies. I assure you I do, because there are a lot of people that don't want what's good for everybody else. They're more concerned about, how they look, what credit they can get. So that does create enemies. I don't consider them my enemy, but they're not always there to do the best for everybody. We all know those kind, right? We don't give them any energy. They go away. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. I only give energy to those that I feel deserve it. Okay, let's see what we got. Bridget says, Bethany, congratulations. My elbow on my left side is itching, which is weird. Jennifer Manning says, not picking on them, no disrespect on the Averys. I'm 100% believe in SABD. Just my thoughts. Jennifer, you can express your thoughts however you like, my lovely, and I still love you just the same. And I didn't mean it like, let's not pick on them. I'm not feeling well, and I kind of want to make sure that I do it with the right intent. And it's more from me than you, love. Let's see here. Jennifer Manning says that could be KZ holding the information. Very much could be. Very good point. See, that's why I like to do these reads with you guys, because your perspective is tarot reading too. You're seeing more of the picture than I am sometimes. Kim Eastwood, you should do a channel. I mean, honestly, you should, because the more of us there are, I mean, all I'm doing is I'm nothing special. I'm just a housewife, I'm not even a wife. I don't know why I said housewife. I'm a mother, a single mother. That's it. Just a single mom. And this is what I do. I guess, if you don't want to be on camera, you could do it with just your hands, where you just talk and show pictures. Or you can just support the channel like you do too. We appreciate that as much. Let me scroll down a little bit. Thumbs up from Jennifer Manning. Bridget B. Kim, I'm not brave enough. Yeah, you're Bridget, now you're my mod. She asked you guys to slap the DNA on the like button. Oh, I can't wait, Jennifer, till it's KZ versus Wisconsin. Bridget B says, Rubberducky, could imposter card be a reference to the person who's coming forward with info along with the 3, 6, and 9? 3, 6, 9. Could be. Jennifer Manning says, chills, RD, chills. Bridget said, whoa, goosebump cards. Wow. These cards don't lie. Bridget says, those fairy cards are lovely. Does look like David and Goliath. Yeah, I kind of felt like we had somebody that's a giant. And Eric Cozy, Richard was a giant to this case. I don't care who you are. You knew about Richard. He was as diligent. He was a giant to this case. And with him being in the spirit world, he does have leverage to move that boulder. That boulder may be somebody's free will, though. And that could be the challenge in it, getting someone to have the faith in themselves. Bridget says, I think TH was preggers. Maybe she was. Clara Brooks, good to see you. Wow, amazing read. It does look like David and Goliath. It did to me, too. Bridget B says, 2 towers, holy cow. Oh, yeah. Jennifer Manning says, KZ is David. Very well could be. Bringing down the Goliath, being that monster of corruption, and that would be great. Or it could be like Bridget saying, Eric Cozy's card. Claire Brooks says, I miss Eric Cozy. I do too. Whoops. I just knocked 2 cards on the ground. Ten of Air in reverse and the Six of Cups. Ten of Air in reverse and Six of Cups. What in the world? I knocked cards off the deck onto the floor. This is how, okay, when you get Ten of Wands in reverse, this means that you've cycled through the pain. It's done. You're walking away from the bullcrap. Six of Cups is reunion. Reunion. Walking away from the pain, reunion. And remember I said my right elbow itched? I just knocked those cards on the ground with my right elbow. So I do feel that's important. Let me get back over to you guys on top side here. Bridget B says that is Stacy. Wowzer. It did. It looked like Stacy Seabrook's playing his harp, didn't it? His beautiful music and celebrating and being victorious. It seriously did. And it followed that Goliath card. And if you look at what Jennifer Manning's saying, and KZ is David, and the court case is that Goliath, yeah, it's going to be a struggle. And like I said, I do feel like we're going to get to a point where even though we won, like to the point we get like this evidentiary hearing, I feel like there's going to be a point to where we think we're beat. And we have to remember at that moment, right now, what I'm telling you is we persevere on that. No, we're not beat. It's just an imposter outcome, like a fake ending, because we're going to persevere and we are going to win. And we are going to have this reunion and this pain ending with the Ten of Air in reverse. That's all about ending that cycle of pain, completely closing that door. And look at this fairy is handing this guy with this cup, this like chunky guy, is having a drink with this fairy. Yeah. So that's a great reunion card. Oh, you're welcome, Bridget B. I was planning on doing it like last time and I forgot. Myra Pennington says, Bethany, I always go back to Carmen. I do too. I do too, Myra. I do too. Could the imposter card be really someone else whose bones are not TH? Yes. That is a very good possibility. It's so hard to understand. Like, I don't ever want to give false hope. That's why I don't have a problem coming on here and giving hope, because I've received downloads, information intuitively to know that in 2021 the truth comes out. And so when it does come out and so forth, it's going to bring you guys into a place of knowing that you really are the star seeds of truthers. Whether it's in the Steve Avery case right now, I assure you, you are the seeds that will be clearing up and deprogramming those that are stuck on this media and buying the false news. You're the star seeds that will be out there. And face it, we've got almost 5,000 subscribers, like 4,600. That's 4,600 people that are starseeds to share the truth and to clear up the false media out there. Bridget B says, that's a great question, Bethany. Should we look at that? Could the imposter card be really someone else's bones, not TH? I don't even know how to ask that. All right. My nose is itching still. Let me give it a shake. Is there any other case we were going to look at? I thought we might want to look at Daniel Holtzclaw's case. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I just wanted to try to help with some insight there using the tarot cards. But right now, let's go ahead and see. Give us the story, please, Archangel Michael. I ask you, give us the truth on the bones. If these bones are indeed Teresa Halbach's, are these bones that are in this case actually the bones of the murdered victim, Teresa Halbach? Are these bones actually Teresa Halbach's in this Steve Avery case? Are the bones actually Teresa Halbach's bones? Okay, this is what we've got. Wheel of Fortune, 10. The cycle is complete. 6 of Fire. There are passionate messages that will be coming in regarding this topic, and this has a lot to do with how quick this court will be affected. It has a lot to do with these bones. This Page of Earth tells me there is something about this Page of Earth. I do get a feel, I'll be honest, of Carmen Botwell with this Page of Earth. She was a very earth-loving individual. She was a free spirit. She believed in humanity. I get a young one here. I will tell you this. I get a young one here. Queen of Water. Somebody of deep love. A passionate message. This Queen of Water is going to deliver something about this 3 of Earth. I believe what this is saying is we have commingling of bones. Honestly, we have commingling of bones. 3 of Earth. Think of Earth as a dirt. 3. I'm just checking ahead. Yeah, I do. I think that's what that means. This 3 of Earth, no matter how I look at it, I feel that things are commingled. So we're not going to have a complete clear answer whose bones they are. It does appear that it's more than one. It's possibly 3 kinds of bones. Could be animal bones and 2 kinds of human bones. I don't know. All I know is it's a mixture. It's a co-mingled mixture of bones. So that's what I've got. Hey, Sheila Smokey. Good to see you. Fire. I'm just going to cut the deck and ask. I'm trying to think of how to word it. Were the bones burnt in nature? Were the bones burnt in a natural area? Were the bones burnt in a natural area? In the Steve Avery case, the bones. Were the bones burnt in a natural area? Were the bones burnt in a natural area? Were the bones burnt in a natural area? The sage looks ritual, like a ritual. See the moon? It's a new moon. Okay, I'm going to walk you through. This is disturbing as hell, actually. I'm not sure I'm very comfortable with this line of questioning because it's taken me into a little bit of a dark place. All right, here's what's happening. So this card is speaking of X marking the spot being a plan ritual. It's talking about something being surrendered for a higher good. There's a sword involved with speaking the truth, which is going to be surrendered. Someone is doing the soul work. You can see this. They're working within the hive. The collective is working on this person to do the soul work. The hive collective is those that are there for the higher good. We are being told about this mask this person wears, and we are to get curious about this mask they're wearing. This mask has to do with this messages are being hidden. I have release now in the reverse. It doesn't have to be because I don't usually take these in the reverse, but I wanted to show you. Release did come in the reverse. So this person was not released, and their power was collected. And then we get the Death card. So I'll let you take that for whatever you want. Jennifer Manning says, in my opinion about the bones, the state will be forced to hand over whatever bones they have. And that's when we find out who or if animal. Jennifer Manning says, either way, they're screwed. I agree. Bridget at Jennifer, hasn't the Halbach family been given the bones and buried them already? Bethany Marcy says, like her name wasn't TH, but Mary or something else, and they created Teresa in order to set up the Avery. Bridget B. Bethany, yes. Yeah, there's a lot of scenarios here that we're going to find out one way or another. It's going to come out. The truth will come out. Now, let me put these back in the right place. All right, guys, and I know Jennifer Manning says yes, but they claim they still have some bones in storage. Not all bones were given back, just what KZ wanted. Bridget B., that card has a crow in it and resembles a skull. Yeah. It has a fish sticking out of it, too. And a mushroom growing on the head. Do you notice the butterfly on the cheek? Transformation. Interesting. Myra says, the moon showed up in the previous reading. Do you remember what that's about? Yes, it's about illusion. So the moon a full moon reveals what has been hidden. But in this case, we had a new moon, which means that we actually have the illusion of something, such as it's an illusion that it's truly dark because we have a full moon. But a new moon is a time when things are very dark and very hard to see and not a lit. So that's what the moon means, is this illusion. And to have the Seven of Air with that, quite frankly, means liar, cheater, thief is being hidden. But then when you get the full moon and it being revealed and the 21, well, it's all coming out. I don't know which one, Bethany. I'm sorry. Oh, I enjoy explaining it, Myra. I really do. So don't fear it at all. They're just pictures on cards. And those of us that get messages intuitively from the divine, this aligns with us to give us understanding that our intuition is correctly aligned and it's not guesswork. So it's basically a map, is the tarot, of what we're feeling and channeling. I'm not sure, Bridget. I'm not sure. All right, lovelies, it's a little after 2. That's my cutoff. It's time for me to go relax and enjoy some things. If you are interested, I am going live tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Let me type that out for you. Bridget, would you do it for me, please? Put the link below in the description is on the 1111 channel. So you go hashtag 1111 _ tarot in your YouTube search, and that's the address you can go to at 8 o'clock tonight. And I'm going to be doing just random readings for those in the crowd, as well as a general read overall for the people that are listening to the broadcast. So that, I actually think I want to move that up. Yeah, let's move it to 7 p.m. 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. If you could make a note for me on that, I would greatly appreciate it, Bridget. Again, that is hashtag 1111_tarot. And that's right in your YouTube search bar, and it'll take you right to our other channel. And that's going to be at 7 p.m. U.S. Central Time. So I'm going to do a general read for those that are listening and present for it. And then I'm going to go in and I'm going to ask some provide a reading, messages, angel messages and such, for each person to ask a question. And we'll do that for about a half hour. So I look forward to spending that time with you tonight. And that's going to be at 7 p.m. So be sure and log on at that time. And if you've enjoyed this, remember it's free to you. You can always support the channel and leave some DNA on the like button. Possibly subscribe and hit that bell if you want to know when I'm going to upload again. Thank you so very much. Much love to everybody.